Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Today we're here to film my first YouTube videos of this channel. I tried to release the video previously, but it was not really personal as I did not release my face and it was not well centered when I tried filming me crocheting. So this video will, I hope, be better. So today we'll be focusing on making my new set of new pattern, Gyosa and Bao. Those are both really quick makes. They can be both done under an hour, which is really good. They are unusual. They're using some not well-known stitches. Sorry. So I hope this video will help you along, and actually you'll be able at the end of this video to make your own Gyosa and Bao pattern, which I'm so excited to see. So here we are. This is the view that you're gonna get. I put this already done little bao and gyoza here for you to have a little background. I am working both with a 4mm hook. For me, it's the most comfortable hook to work with, HIMALAYA Dolphin Baby yarn. It's what I'm used to, and it's what you need to actually take in consideration. Depending on the yarn you're using, you need to adapt your hook size and so on. So to begin this pattern, we need to actually do a magic ring. I know some of you don't like magic rings, so a chain 2 meter could also work just as good. For those who want to know how I managed to do a magic ring, I'm using this technique that works for me, which is actually doing it with a very loose first stitch, here, then a second stitch a little bit tighter but still loose, then I am tightening the circle now here, so it could get stuck, but it's less likely to get stuck with only 2 stitches than a lot of stitches. So what I do is actually I tighten as much as I can, and then I'm making the other stitches. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make the gyoza pattern first, because in my opinion he's the easiest of the two. So how to begin? We'll begin by making 6 single crochet into a magic ring like this. Like we have 4, 5 and 6 here, closing it, the circle. What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to work for round 2 an increase in each of the stitch here. So here, 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 increase, and the last increase, which takes us up to 6 increase all the way around, which takes us up to 12 stitches. So usually then I am adding a stitch marker for the next round, because it will be easier for us to count. So what I like to do is begin with an increase, marking the first stitch here, then 1 single crochet, and this is sequence will repeat until the end 6 times. So an increase, 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, and so on. Here we have now 18 stitches all the way around. For next round we're gonna do the opposite, which is actually making making 2 stitches, 1, 2, then the increase, 2 stitches, the increases, and do this all the way around. and the last 2 stitches on increase. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So now we are up to 24 stitches all the way around. For next round, we're gonna alternate again and do 1 increase. Sorry, this is a hook I'm not really used to work with, as my other hook broke. Yeah. So 1 increase, 3 stitches. 1 increase, 3 stitches. Sorry. Here we are. Now we have 30 stitches all the way around, and then this will be the last increase round where we're gonna work 4 stitches and increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 1, 2, 4, increase. So now we are done with all the increase rounds. To add a little bit of length and actually make the closing easier, what the pattern is saying next is make a whole round with only single crochet. So this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to talk much, I'm just going to crochet, and I'll see you again when I'm finished with the round. I am back, so I have made the last round. What we're gonna do now is what I'm usually doing is that I'm removing my hook, putting the stitch marker here. Like that, we'll be able to better manipulate everything. So, as we can see, the gyoza have this particular shape where it's round here, flat at the bottom, and very flat here. What we wanted for it to be able to stand that way. So what I like to do is see how my gyoza want to be shaped, which means that I'm putting it here. I'm putting a little bit of stuffing inside, not too much, because we can always add more at the end. A little bit like this. Yeah. And then closing like this. You see if it's better going this way or this way, depending on your yarn tension. For me, it's this way. Here. Here. See? It will be faced that way. So now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put the hook back into the loop. And then I'm going to explain to you a very important part of this video, which is you have a back side and a front side. The front side will be the one facing this direction and the back this direction. So if you put your safety eyes here, you have to switch sides to make it, which is going to be tricky because you're going to have to add all of this here until you are facing this way, or you can also cut your yarn here and go into this side to actually do the seam. Both are working. In my case, I'm not cutting my yarn, I'm just continuing as I go. Sorry, cut emergency. So first of all, what we're gonna do is actually chain 2 to add a length, since we're gonna make double crochet all for the seam. So as I said before, back side, front side. To close first, we're gonna make a single crochet using both sides here, like this. Now we're gonna do a back post double crochet, which is basically you yarn over like any other double crochet. You go into your next stitch, but this one we're only using the front side. And when I say back post, it's because we're actually putting our hook into the back post here, going inside, out, and then taking your loop through. And now you can make your double crochet as usual. Then we are gonna go for the next stitch into the last work stitch. So remember, we did it like this basically. So what we're gonna do is go into here and go into the back side where we have an unworked stitch here. We take here and then we make our double crochet. What I'm doing right now is that I'm adding depth to this front stitch here with a back stitch that are going back of this one. The result is this kind of shape, a little bit wavy shape here. So what we're going to do then is that we're going to close following those steps. So a double crochet using both sides, then a back post double crochet only at the front, and then going into the unworked stitch here like this. And so right now it's all you have to know. So you only have to continue this until you close your whole gyoza. I usually wait that I'm in the middle to put this eyes, because I just want to be sure it's well centered. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to continue this until the middle here. Wait a second here. See. Here. Then I'm going to take my eyes and place it so we're like this. I'm usually putting them about 3 here line from the seam, about, I'll say, 3 stitch apart here, like this, putting the backing so it can be a little bit tricky. You can actually put them before, but I like to wait to be sure they are well placed here, here and here. Okay, we're good. Now we are continuing our closing method, which once you get the hang of it, is really, really simple and easy way to make this kind of shape. Here, here, here. Here. And this is going to be the last one. Here. you see here our gyoza's done. You just have then to cut the yarn. Here. And then within the tail, what I like to do is going to here. Take it like this. And then going to here. And take it inside. Once it's inside, I can actually take him completely here. And now our little gyoza is drawn here. You could have had a little more stuffing, a little less stuffing. You can actually give him a better shape doing a little bit like this, but it's done. You can, you know, use different size of eyes, no eyes, mouth, everything. So now we're gonna work on our bow pattern. So as I said before, we're not gonna focus on making the bow pattern. I'm still using the 4mm hook, and the beginning of the bow pattern is actually just the same as the gyoza pattern. So you have to make a magic circle with 6 single crochet, like this. Then you make an increase in every stitch, take us up to 12 stitches. Like this. Then we're gonna make an increase and 1 single crochet all the way around 6 times, and it takes us up to 18 stitches. Oh. Now next round we're gonna do 2 single crochet, an increase, two single crochet, an increase, and so on 6 times. Now an increase followed by 3 single crochet, six times. It takes us up to 30 stitches. Now next round we're going to work with 4 single crochet and an increase 6 times again. 3, 4. So now we are up to 36 stitches. Compared to the Gyosa pattern, this pattern needs one more increase round, so we're gonna work this time making an increase and 5 single crochet, which take us up to 42 stitches. Now we are officially finished. Now what we are going to do is actually making the rows by doing 42 single crochet all the way around for about 5 rounds. You can actually add more or reduce some rounds to make it more or less bigger. I am preferably choosing to put 5 rows or 42 stitches, so I'll get back to you when this is done. We are back after making our 5 rounds of 42 stitches all the way around. Now we have this ball shape, so we have to reduce in order to have the little bow shape. The first 2 rounds of decrease are made as normal, which we are gonna do. It's going to be a decrease followed by 5 single crochet, and we repeat that 6 times to get to 36 stitches. Here now we are going to do the opposite. Now we're gonna make 4 single crochet and a decrease, all the way around, which take us up to 30 stitches. And from this round now, we're actually going to do a decrease, but we're actually using, instead of a decrease, a back post single crochet, which basically is going to look like this. So we're going inside, outside. Why it's called back post single crochet, we've seen this with Gyosa, because our hook is going into the back post of this stitch, and we are gonna make a single crochet like this. So we have reduced using a back post single crochet, and then we're gonna make 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna repeat that. So we reduce, 1, 2, 3, reduce, 1, 2, 3, we reduce, 1, 2, 3, we reduce, 1, 2, 3, and we have reduced here, so we have to actually reduce again. Here was where we reduced, so we want to actually reduce again at the same spot we did before. So we reduce here, and then 2, and we reduce here again, same spot as before. 1, 2, we reduce here, same spot as before. 1, 2, again. 1, 2, again. 1, 2, again. 1 and 2. And again, we reduce 1, sorry, we reduce 1, we reduce, oops, 1. Here we go. So as you can see here, we have everything taking shape with this little thing here. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna stuff it. You could have stuffed before, but what I like to do is actually stuff it at this point, because we are not really gonna close using more than that, because we're going to make the seam here, and then we're going to close, but using a needle. So we are pretty much done at this point. You could add your eyes at this point too. For this one, I am adding them too. I just like to stuff it lightly before. Okay, here. Then I'm gonna find my eyes. Yeah. And I'm gonna put it around here. 1 and 1 around here. Like this. You could actually put them closer, but I think it look okay, maybe 1 stitch closer. Yeah, like that, it looks cute. So I'm gonna add the backing right now. Here, stuff some more. What you want to do is not really overstuff this part here at the top. Like that, you'll still be able to see the little edge that you add everywhere. So you want to stuff well at the bottom, but not round. So you want it to be flat. Then make round like this, and then a little bit like this. Okay, so not too much stuffing. Just a little bit more here. Like that. And now we are done. I'm just looking for my loops here, 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 like this. We're gonna chain 2, and now we're gonna make the seam. So as you can see, each seam have several stitches to make one little petal, I say. And in order to do that, I'm gonna show you the way. So you chained 2, you're gonna work into the next stitch a double crochet, a back post double crochet, and a single crochet here. So remember, when you do a back post double crochet, you do like this. So what we want to do is, in this stitch here, make a single crochet here like this, then you chain 2, next stitch double crochet, then back post double crochet, then single crochet, chain 2, double crochet, back post double crochet, single crochet, chain 2, double crochet, back posts, single crochet, and now you have this like this here. So it's going to be worked a little, oh wait, it's going to be worked a little bit differently. You're going to chain 2 in the same stitch here, sorry, in the same stitch here like this, then the double crochet, and instead of making the single crochet, you're just gonna slip stitch here. So you have 6 petals in total. Then what we want to do at this point is let a little bit of yarn length, cut the yarn, fasten off this part, take your needle, and this here is where we will be closing and give shape to the edges. So how you're doing that is that you're going to go here, here, so you see really inside where you put the base of every petals. So here, the base stitch here. I don't know if it's clear enough. Here you have your petals, your single crochets here, and you're going to go into the stitch just under this one, like this. Be careful with the yarn here. And like that, you're gonna close slightly every time. Here again, double crochet, single crochet going into here like that. This part is a little bit tricky to see for the first time, but you can't really mess up if you go every time into the stitch where you have the back posts, because just they are more apparent. Yeah. So once you have done everything, you are left with every bit of stitch that yarn here that help you close. So you just have to actually do the same thing, but this time with the stitches that with the yarn that you used here, like this, going into the middle every time here. Now, once you've done everything, you can actually tighten it and hide the yarn tail inside, if you can get here like this. Here. So as you can see, it really helps to give here the edge a real nice and tight look. What I like to do is also sometimes going back here and go inside again, just to like tighten everything. Here. Here is your bow done. So here we are, we just finished our little gyoza and our little bao. I'm so excited. I hope this video helped you clear out anything that was unclear before. If it's not, do not hesitate to reach in the comments or in my DM on Instagram. You can find me at this tag here, and also the link of my profile will be in this video, so don't forget to let me know if you have any problems and to actually tag me if you finish them. I'll be so happy to see them. I hope this video was clear enough for you and that you enjoyed it. Let me know too in the comments. Thank you so much. Bye!